Hi.
Is your head in it? That's what I'm worried about. I feel like you're like this. Hi everyone.
No, but all right, that's over there.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's fine.
Hi.
I remember.
Hi. It's
We were scrambling.
It's
Tuesday something or other. Tuesday, right?
yes.
It's Tuesday something or other. The 27th.
It's Tuesday, October 27th. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show here on what?
Can't be aggravated just because I didn't have like the date right.
I wasn't.
In with the good air, out with the bad air. I'm just gonna shut up and share.
Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show on govsradio.com. Govsradio.com is the website. Govs Comedy Club Radio is the Facebook page. That is also the name of the YouTube channel. And if you don't feel like watching on your computer or your tablet or your whatever you got, maybe I'll turn this over. Let's see if that works.
Yeah.
Then you can watch on an app called Boxcast. You can download an app called Boxcast on your TV. And you can watch your favorite Ghost Radio shows right there on an app called Boxcast. As our good friends Dr. Don Sill and Dr. Ken Pichelle say, we on TV, y'all! Hope everybody's doing well. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show right here, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. The legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. It's on?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
But you don't get notifications on your phone that it's on?
No, I used to, but I don't anymore.
Oh, all right. Hello, Andrew. Yes, it was a little zoomed in. Sorry about that. Hello, Joan. Hello, Terry. Hello, Kenny. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, all of you guys. Sorry if I missed your name. Hope everybody's well. Please like and share the show. Please hit those like buttons, the hearts, and all that good stuff. Please share the show to any page you want to share it to. Please tell all your friends and family about the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show and all the great shows here at GhostRadio.com. We got a ton of them. We got a ton of great shows here. While Sallie is sharing the show all over Facebook, I will read the ads. Like this one. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show brought to you by Roslyn Social, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Their rooftop lounge is open. They're available for takeout, curbside pickup, delivery. They're on your favorite food service apps. And their famous cocktails and desserts are available as well. They have fantastic food over there at the Roslyn Social. So get over there. Give them a call, too, at 516-801-4963. That's 516-801-4963. And say hi to Nick. That's the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge, baby. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker with Signature Premier Properties. Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. Gina is the best. She sold my house and took care of everything I needed to take care of. When it came to selling my house, she made it nice and easy and took care of everything. She was knowledgeable and she worked very hard. She will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast, it will make your
head spin.
There you go. Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. 631-495-7696. And Bella Vista Pizza.
Bella Vista Pizza.
154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. Plainview is almost smack middle of Long Island, baby. You just drive on that Long Island Expressway, go south a mile or two into Plainview, and you'll see Bella Vista Pizza, 154 Minetto Hill Road. Great pizza, centrally located, the nicest guys. Everybody loves their pizza. I've never heard a bad word about it. The nicest guys in the world. George, their owner, has been a friend of mine for almost 40 years. So head on over there. Tell them Knockem Dead Comedy sent you. You get a free garlic knot. 516-433-4464. 516-433-4464. That's Bella Vista Pizza. And of course, for more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader, I said, in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. That's right, those pain-in-the-ass insurance companies, Two Eagles Auto Body got you covered, man. They'll handle it all for you. They handle foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. In the event of an unfortunate accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From the tow through the insurance process to return of your vehicle with a big smile on your face, they got you covered. So please call Two Eagles Auto Body, 516-328-2527. They're located in New Hyde Park, Long Island, which is western Long Island. Almost Queens, actually. So it's a good location if you're in Queens or if you're on Long Island.
They'll go anywhere. Yeah.
516-328-2527. Ask for John Rossi. That's Two Eagles Auto Body. And of course, Governor's Comedy Club Radio would like to thank you for choosing Gov's Comedy Club Radio to watch and enjoy. What's the matter?
I don't know. I thought I had it like back to where it was. Sorry, false alarm. Back to sharing. That takes 1,000 years. I thought it was fixed.
Gov's Comedy Club Radio would like to thank all of you for choosing Gov's Radio to watch during the quarantine. Now is a great time to show your favorite station some love, baby. Go to teespring.com, scroll down to the search bar, type in Gov's Radio. That'll take you to our page where we have all sorts of cool Gov's Radio swag, whether it's t-shirts, face masks, mugs, all sorts of cool stuff. Head on over there to Teespring, buy yourself some Gov's Radio swag. The money from that swag goes right back into the studio as we make improvements and as we work hard to always bring you some quality content to keep you smiling. The quality content that you would expect from Governor's Comedy Club right here at govsradio.com. So we appreciate the support. If you head on over to Teespring, please get yourself some Gov's Radio swag. Take a picture of yourself with the swag, send it to us on Facebook, and you'll get yourself some free passes to any of the 3 great Governor's Comedy Clubs. 3 great clubs, 5 stages in those 3 clubs, well, total. And they're all great shows. So go to Teespring. We appreciate the support. Go to govsradio.com. We appreciate the support there as well. Go to govs.com. That's the Comedy Club's website. You can find out their scheduling and find out what's happening around here and join their mailing list where you can get exclusive information and get free admission to other shows as well. And, of course, go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. That is the comedy troupe that Sallie and I are a part of, along with Eric Shevlin and some wonderful, talented cast members. We do all sorts of fun audience interactive shows, murder mystery, comedic murder mysteries, game shows, kids shows, custom comedy shows. It's a blast everywhere we've been. Corporate events, fundraisers, private parties, whatever you got going on. You have a restaurant with a banquet room. Just want to have a fun night for your customers. Knockem Dead Comedy, baby. knockemdeadcomedy.com. There we go.
You okay?
All right, let's see who's watching.
Okay, so we got Terry Frattini watching.
Yes, I said that before. Hello, Donald. Chris Thomas.
Wow, so loud.
Hello, John. Hello, Greg DiFilippo. Joe Staz. Joe Staz is at his mother-in-law's house eating breakfast. Of course he is. Does she not? What, does she cook all your meals, Joe?
I think it's nice. You know, you're tired in life. You think about who you're going to miss. They're not missing any of their mommies because it's an...
Well, I'm sure his mother-in-law is retired, too. Maybe she wants to sit and relax.
Maybe that's what she loves to do. Maybe she likes to make food for them. Maybe that brings her joy. Maybe she loves that.
Wait a minute.
What?
Shut Up Stupid is airing this Sunday at 8?
Shut Up Stupid airing this Sunday at 8. Okay. Fine by me.
Oh, all right, cool. Oh, you didn't know this?
No, because he does it like once a month. And like, I don't know. No, I didn't, but I'm not bothered by it. I'm like, yay.
No, that's great. Hello, Josephine.
Maybe he did. I don't know. I would trust Tim over my brain. So
hello, Joan. Yeah, Tim Saliani bringing his Shut Up Stupid series to Gov's Radio this Sunday at 8. That's fantastic. Cool. If you haven't seen Shut Up Stupid, just go see it. Just watch it this Sunday at 8. or go to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel and watch an old episode.
Oh, just before the election, it's going to be good.
Tim Saliani does not hold back and is not a show for the kids, but it is funny. It's just so freaking funny. Hello, Donna Smith Weston. Good morning, Jeff Bosey. Jeff Bosey returns tonight to No Rhyme, No Reason. While Rich Rada is away on his gay orgy weekend. I think our pal Eric, I believe, is doing the show with Jeff tonight. I think that's what's happening.
What's he doing, like a golf thing?
Yeah,
Oh, you don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
What is he not doing a golf thing, that Rich Rada?
Well, he's actually a really good son. He goes and sees his mom. He does a lot of different things.
And he stays for like 5 minutes because she won't golf.
Yeah, well.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I think good old Eric Shevlin, I believe, is hosting No Rhyme, No Reason tonight with Jeff. That'll be fun. Oh, and don't forget Best of Long Island, everybody. I haven't mentioned it the past few shows.
I forgot about it too.
Best of Long Island, Gov's Radio is up for Best Radio. Vote for Sallie for Best Long Island Personality. Vote for Knockem Dead Comedy for Best Party Entertainers. And there's all sorts of, we have lots of our friends up for various categories. So please go to Long Island, Best of Long Island, and vote. Voting, you can vote once a day until December 15th. This one was hard to get in the can. Also, shooting Shut Up Stupid was difficult to coordinate this time.
Yeah, well, he, like Tim takes, is this Tim?
No, Andrew Plagano said that. Andrew Plaganos, the face of Gov's Radio.
Yeah, well, Tim, he does like a really good job, and the reason why he doesn't do it like every week is because he's got another job, so he wants to take his time with it and do like a really good show. So it takes him a little while to get it going. So yeah, sorry if I knew about the date. I don't think I did though, but it's fine by me, like I said.
Hello, Captain Jack.
Yay.
Joe Staz. His mother-in-law is making him bacon, eggs with potatoes, corn muffins, and coffee.
He's got the life.
He's got the life.
I'm happy for him. Why can't you be happy for him?
Happy for him. He's just using his mother-in-law.
He's not. It's a synergistic relationship. She gets joy out of feeding him, and he gets joy out of eating her food.
Oh, Don Sill is also on No Rhyme, No Reason tonight, too. Oh, very nice. That's an all-star show, man.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Who needs that rich guy? Not the rich guy, but the rich.
Everyone needs a rich guy. It's so much easier.
Joe Staz has a rich mother-in-law that just cooks all day.
Well, she's probably not rich. Her food has a lot of love in it. Leave him alone. You pick on him.
Yeah, he loves it.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
He's just trying to eat his corn muffin, and have a little coffee and, listen to our show. And just to be understood. Right, Joe? You just want to be understood.
Was this therapy? Was it Dr. Drew? Wait, come a little closer here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Far
can't
away?
see it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we have Tuesday trivia coming your way soon.
Yeah.
We have some other stuff to discuss. One thing that we've been discussing almost weekly, almost once a week, we mention some dope that doesn't follow COVID and social distance rules.
Why? What happened now?
Well, and that's the problem. Unfortunately, we bring this up almost once a week, and they're always right here on Long Island. These morons.
Oh, really?
These morons.
You look at world reports, and they're always on Long Island.
Andrew Plajanos is talking about stuff getting in the butt.
Okay.
That's a whole separate show, and I hope that's not what Shut Up Stupid is this week. I wouldn't be surprised if it was No Rhyme, No Reason tonight, especially with Jeff and Eric. And if Andy's on it, that makes sense, because then he meets Don at Bald Hill, and yeah, it's all sorts of butts.
Yeah, just goes from
Big,
there.
fat, hairy butts. Hello, Maria. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. Thank you, everybody, for sharing the show and the support. That Joe has mother-in-law, mama, and wife cooking for him. Jeez. Yeah, I know. He's got the life. Oh, all right, hang on. Tim Saliani says, no, you didn't know.
Okay, good.
It got held up because Carla Okerson is a diva.
That Carla.
And Andy is impossible to work with. So
Yeah,
surprise, it's this Sunday.
Andy and Carla, such difficult people. I don't know
Right.
how you stand
See that?
it.
Andy Plajanos, he gets, he's on our show regularly. He's on Pasusu regularly. Now he's on
Just to give
Shut Up
people a
Stupid
hard
regularly.
time.
And now he gets an attitude and becomes a diva.
Yeah. Now they're both
It
just
happens.
they're wearing robes. And
So
they have I'm king.
So we're in about 10 years, there'll be the 2020 special about, how Plajanos, became big here at Gov's Radio, and then he got the attitude and was then, running things and knocking people out of the way, and then, he became too hard to work with, so people were refusing, and then his stars started to come down, and that's when he gets into drugs and ends up in rehab, and, then 5 years later he makes his big comeback, but he's humbled, so people will now work with him again. And then he'll have his big comeback special.
That could be. Probably not,
Joe Stas's mother-in-law said to Tony and Sallie, if you're ever in Florida, come in for her cooking.
They'll cook for us. No one ever cooks for us. So, yeah.
Unless we go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
All American cooks for me all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so
My dad used to, when he went to visit, he would make, every morning he'd wake up, when you visited him in North Carolina, no matter what, he would, know when you were waking up, and he'd make scrambled eggs.
he knows when you are sleeping.
Bacon.
He
and
knows
coffee.
when you're awake. He'll make you some breakfast. So after, go grab a rake.
Sorry, Dad. And he would make bacon crispy.
It's
perfect.
bacon!
Yeah. So yeah, I miss that. I miss someone making me a morning breakfast meal.
All right, but we're not coming to Florida anytime soon, though, Joe Stas, because you guys have all sorts of COVID going on.
Yeah, you people have
there.
the heebie-jeebies.
You heebie-jeebies, not
Yeah.
Stevie-jeebies, heebie-jeebies.
Heebie-jeebies.
All right, but that's what we're talking about here. Apparently there's maybe they're from Florida here on Long Island, because at least once a week we're talking about some morons who get arrested. Like that big party out in the Hamptons back in July when they, even some local politician was there, the mayor or some shit was there, and they they have this big concert and nobody's social distancing, very few are wearing masks.
All right, so what happened?
So this past weekend in a town called Farmingville,
Okay.
not Farmingdale, that's also a town here on Long Island. Farmingville.
Where's Farmingville?
It's out east.
Okay.
It's out east Long Island.
Around what normal town?
Patchogue and Medford.
Oh, all right. Okay,
Around there.
I know where you are.
200 to 300 people,
Oh, no.
teenagers, partying in a house.
Did they get anyone sick, though?
Not yet.
Well,
But-
maybe they didn't, because,
Suffolk authorities are saying that they believe this party will be a super spreader.
Why?
Nobody was wearing masks.
Yeah, but did anyone there have it?
I didn't see that in the article I read. But what does it matter? These are the rules. First off, it's all underage drinking. So now the 40-something-year-old mother of the who owns the house, she's been arrested.
Well, I think that they should. I think it's bullshit when parents are like, "Oh, you can drink at my house." Like, you're not their friend, people. Stop being so stupid.
Yeah. A 62-year-old man who's a neighbor was punched in the face.
Oh no.
And they're currently looking for the party goer that did that. Nobody was social distancing. Nobody was wearing masks. So this woman's under arrest. She could be facing all sorts of charges for the underage drinking and for breaking COVID rules.
Do you know you have a 40% higher chance of becoming an alcoholic later in life if you're if you were one of those underage drinkers?
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't like 99% of the population underage drinkers? I think I'm like one of 10 people that weren't.
Yeah, but there are underage drinkers, people that are doing this all the time. And then there are the people that occasionally, they could think of 5 times in their life they, shared a 6-pack with someone, and then there are people that don't drink at all. But the people that are that was their focus while they're in high school, they have a 40% higher chance of being an alcoholic when they're older. Stop it. No kegs at the house. Read a book. Have an apple. Read a book. Yeah.
There's your nerd segment of the show.
Yeah,
Have
just
an apple, read a book.
have an apple, read a book.
Go out, see a
No.
concert, do some.
That's gonna be. See, I'm always afraid to do that because, like, I'll do something like that to be funny, and then like it'll be the picture tomorrow.
That will probably be Thursday. The picture for Thursday's show. Wait till you see the picture I have for No Rhyme No Reason Time.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Andy Plagano said he wants to buy a pizza place.
So
You don't. Where, Andy? There's a certain pizza place you should not buy. No amount of money is worth that one.
Andy has a thought. He said the drink at my house moms are also the could the football team help me move something in my bedroom moms.
Is that right?
I didn't know that.
I never heard of anything like that when I was a kid. I never heard about anybody. I heard there was always rumors about teachers, some kids banging teachers, but I never heard anything about anybody
any
banging
of that
moms.
either. We went to the same Hicksville High School.
The same Hicksville High School.
What would you have said?
We went to the same high school.
The same high school in Hicksville.
There you go.
I can't say Hicksville High School too much, otherwise Andy gets mad at me. But we went to the same place, and he has all these stories from all his friends about, like, teachers getting banged and stuff. I didn't hear any of that shit.
Yeah, but you have to remember, I didn't hear that stuff I heard one or two things back then, but I didn't hear. If I've heard 10 stories, I heard 80% of them after, years after high school. I didn't hear them. I didn't hear a lot of them at the time.
And what were they all like? High 20-year-old teachers or something, or because I heard
Most of them, yeah.
I heard about the creepy stuff, like some of the like older teachers with the girls, but
Well, and of course we have that one teacher from Hicksville that was
that's
messing
what I'm
around with
thinking
the.
of.
Well, yeah, but you missed a very important point there, where you left it out. Where the one guy was touching the special needs kids.
Yeah.
Prick.
Yep.
Like where is he, down in Florida? That guy.
Mm-hmm.
To find his ass. Maybe I'll go to Florida to kick his ass,
Yep.
and then get rewarded with a nice meal from Joe Stas' mother-in-law.
And I know the story's true because he was.
He was arrested.
Well, remember he he kind of got me in the classroom.
I do.
So it's like first hand. He did. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, so.
What is Felix talking about? Says, talk to me, Andy. I had one. What is that? What you had one of your friend's moms, Felix? I don't believe it. Felix has all sorts
And
of
is
stories.
that a good thing? Like those guys that you talk to that like bang the teachers, are they like scarred because they were underage, or were they like, oh my god, that was amazing?
Absolutely, they're proud.
Are they like, sex with my wife of 40 years will never be as good as the teacher that molested me when I was 16?
You weren't molested. See, that's the thing.
You were molested.
These female teachers who get arrested for banging a 16-year-old boy, that 16-year-old is now pissed. He's like, I was banging the teacher, I was getting it. And it's like, that's cool. You like the cool kid. Oh, he's banging the teacher. And, of course, she's giving him a good grade.
Yeah, it is a little win-win. But from the teacher's point of view, I have no idea what they would... No offense, but what in the world would you see in a 16, 17-year-old boy? Like, with their, like, Dorito fingers and, oh, I showered last week. And what are you seeing in this person?
Gina...
And they're like, oh, I'm going to ride my bike today. Like, what are you saying to yourself that you're like, that's the man for me?
Gina Conjemi Coffin, she mentions a particular teacher from back in our day. And yes, Gina, I know exactly what you're talking about, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, but she has, I think, something a little more close to home with that teacher.
Oh.
Andy Plajanos, there was a dude in my brother's class whose mom banged a couple of dudes on the team. A female friend of mine...
Start again. I have to take it in.
Andy Plajanos says there was a dude in his brother's class.
Okay.
Whose mom banged a couple of dudes on the team. A female friend dated the dude and confirmed it.
Wow.
Yes, I never heard anything like involving anybody's mom. I once witnessed, well, speaking of moms, we once, you remember, I'll meet you at the flagpole after school. Remember all those days?
Yeah.
I won't mention any names, but I remember in junior high school, these two guys were going to fight at the flagpole after school. So everybody went after school. You had your big line of people waiting to watch this fight, and I was one of them. You're always happy to not be involved, just want to watch.
Yeah.
Somehow one of the kids' mothers got wind of this, so she shows up.
Oh, wow.
Not only, first she tried to break it up, but she starts mouthing off with the other, not her son, but the kid her son was fighting. She starts taking swings at this kid.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll never forget it. It was...
How old? Like ninth grade, eighth grade?
This was junior high school. 7th grade, to be exact.
Seventh and 8th graders are scrappy.
I'll never forget the guys that I was hanging with, but almost a whole crowd of people, just everybody just cracking up. It was like, we were like watching a comedy show. Everybody was just laughing as this woman's taking swings. It was great.
Oh my God.
Oh, so funny. South Park had a funny episode about banging teachers. Hello, Louie, who's watching. A prerequisite for female teachers banging students is they must be smoking hot. Yeah. Yeah, there were a few smoking hot teachers that were rumored.
Really? Like, why wouldn't they just get a man? I don't know.
Stifler's mom, yeah. How did we get into all this? Hello, Marissa, who's watching. Did you guys? Yeah. So Andy Plajanos can't be the only one with stories like that. I'm sure you guys all had stories like that. I still want to know what Felix was talking about. Did he ever? No, he didn't. He didn't specify.
Didn't he go to like an old boys' school?
Tony, how are we?
LaSalle Academy or something. I thought that was just boys.
Tony, how are we normal between Holy Family priests and high school? Yeah. Yep. Well,
I feel like we were like as a kid, I just feel like we were like running from like adult to adult, trying not to get molested. Like, and it's true. Like even like as like, I mean, you always talk about like priests and boys. Like to be my age and to like back in time, there was never a time someone wasn't trying to grab me in my 20s, like from supervisors and managers and.
That's awful, man. That's horrible. I only knew of one priest at Holy Family. There were two other priests that left the priesthood at the Catholic Church and tried to start their own religions. And then one of them got arrested because he
Start your own religion?
Yeah, started their own church, their own religion.
Like born again stuff?
No.
Well, you can't start. Oh, their own parish, you mean?
No, their own religion.
Really?
Yeah, why can't? Of course, you can start your own religion. Why can't you?
I don't know.
And it's a good scam because then your house is a place of worship, so now it's tax free.
What are they worshiping?
Well, it was Christian based.
Oh, all right. So like born again type.
Yeah, but you can start Sallie's Church of Christianity.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so that's what these guys did.
Yeah.
But one of them ended up getting arrested because he was telling people, they got him on tape, telling people that his church, that his marriages are recognized in the Catholic Church, and they weren't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, that's. Yeah.
Hello, Rich, who's watching. I'm trying not to say last names in case people are at work.
Right.
Unless we know you and you're you've watched before and we know we can say your name, but yeah, we're trying not to.
Anyway, thanks for watching and share our show. It would really help a lot. Just share makes a really big difference. Share
the shows, hit the hearts and likes, tell everybody you know about our shows, and please vote for the best of Long Island. Govs Radio is up for best radio station, and many of our shows are up for different things. Sallie's up for best Long Island personality.
You are.
I am, but vote for Sallie.
Vote for him because I don't matter. And he would get a kick out of it.
What do you mean you don't matter?
I don't matter. Who cares? I'm just hanging here because you're cute. Like I have no ambition to be under the spotlight in any form. I don't. So like.
Nobody ever tried to molest me, says Andy Plajanos. Killed my self-confidence for years. I've always wanted to start a cult for the chicks. Hello, John, who's watching. Trust me, yeah, you know, somebody trying to molest you is, yeah, trust me, it didn't kill my self-confidence, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think it. I think people grab. I don't think people get grabbed at like they did back then. Like I don't. I don't think like I think even businesses they'd be like, oh yeah, be careful of that manager. Like right now they'd be fired. So I don't have a daughter who's like out in the workforce, so I'm thrilled. But like I'd be happy for her now that if she just she would have like a normal life without having to worry about that.
It is a good idea to start a cult for chicks. Because, you know, you can make, you know, like look at Koresh, you know, he had like 800 wives and 3,000 kids and had the wives do stuff with each other. Should I start a cult? Would you be a part of my cult?
No, you're already making it icky.
Oh, because it wasn't icky already. All right. I think it's time.
For trivia?
Isn't it?
Sure, why not?
All
Let's
right.
do it.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. I hold in my hand, and Sally holds the phone in her hand with this week's Tuesday trivia. Because you're cute and you have one leg. Says Andy. Yeah, you left that part out. Because you're cute and you have one leg. All right, so for those of you watching for the first time, if you're not familiar with our Tuesday trivia, Sally and I take turns asking each other and you random trivia questions. Totally random. They don't mean anything. Just random trivia questions. We ask the questions first. We allow you guys to comment below us with your answers. Then we go back to the beginning, ask the questions again, and share the answers. We ask that you guys comment with your answers so we can make fun of you with your wrong answers. There's no prizes. There's no nothing. It's just for fun. And if you get a lot of them right, we tell you how smart you are. So that's your prize. So there we go. This week's Tuesday trivia starts now.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. So my trivia questions today are thematic
Why?
because I'm a nerd.
Oh, what is the theme?
Well, I figured with the election coming up next week, even though we're no political show in any way, we.
Oh, you should have stayed because isn't election day next Tuesday?
Oh, this is Tony's way of saying we're working that day. Everyone else is off.
No, that's not true. A lot of people aren't off on election day.
Anyway, question number 1. Why do we vote in the month of November?
Ooh, good question. I have
Yes.
no idea. Because why do we vote in the month of November? Because that gives the counters enough time to figure out who won so that the newly elected official starts January 1st.
Okay.
I have no idea. Andy Blageno says all the Manson family women were hot. Yeah, they were. Andy's starting a cult. I can feel it. Andy, if you chop off your leg, you'll get one member. Taz is watching. Hello, Taz. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Okay. My questions are not thematic. And there's a good reason for that. But
Pete King is watching.
oh, hello, Pete King. All right. Very easy question for me for my first question today. What is the official nickname of Texas? You don't know that?
No.
Wow, I thought everybody knew that.
The Cowboys. I don't know.
The Cowboys.
The state of little tumbleweeds. I'm gonna go with that.
Rolling on my tumbling tumbleweeds.
The state of little tumbleweeds.
God, I'm so glad that's not it. Okay. What? Andy Plagano says post-harvest. Is that the answer to you or me?
For me.
Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, it's after. Oh, in the olden days, it was after the harvest, so people can go vote because they weren't doing anything else. It doesn't take all day to vote. All right, go ahead. What's your next question?
Well, at White Post, don't you know what it's like to be a farmer? No empathy for the farmer's life you have. And you should know. It's grueling.
I'm done, man. I am off the White Post clock until next year.
Maybe not me. Okay.
I know, yeah.
All right. Oh, man, I'm already out of it.
Okay, what?
Okay.
Oh.
What? In what way? What two New England states have allowed... Let's see.
You want to start that again?
Yeah. That must have been like one of my like... Yeah, I think that must have been like one I was going to work on, and then I was like, this sucks. Who is the youngest president?
John F. Kennedy. I know that look. She's like, holy shit, I had no idea he would get that one. That's what that look is. And she's like, and he jumped on it. He didn't just guess, he jumped right on it. All right. Next question. Who is Richard...
Nixon.
Who is Richard Bachman, or Bachman? Bachman.
Ooh, they make a good candy. Bachman candies.
I have no idea if this person is related to them or not. But who is Richard Bachman?
I do not know.
All right.
You
don't even take a guess?
No, like it's so random.
Okay.
Like if you'd say like in the food industry or something, maybe I'd take a whack.
Well, he's a famous person.
Who is him? Andy Plagianos is a famous person.
True. All right, he's famous in the movie world. I'll tell you that, and that's where I'm stopping.
Say the name again.
Richard Bachman. I will tell you that name will not help you at all. Like, it's not his famous name. His stage name is not even a variation of that.
He started the Grammy Awards. I don't know.
All right, since Grammys have nothing to do with movies.
Okay. He movies, huh?
Richard movies, huh?
Bachman.
He.
I don't know. Let me think.
All right.
He built the Hollywood sign.
Okay. Good enough. Next question.
All right. I may be short a question because I was supposed to work on that fucked up one. Just letting you know right now.
Well, you can work on it while I'm answering my question. All right.
All right. Which country, and it began in 1893, and it's a multiple choice. Which country became the first country to allow women to vote? Was it New Zealand? Was it Switzerland? Was it Germany? Was it Colombia?
I believe it was New Zealand because I'm pretty sure I asked that question once here on Tuesday Trivia.
Oh, really? Okay.
All right. In 1926, Japan deleted 800,000 feet of film.
Oh, I was like, because,
Oh, you thought I was going with people?
I thought it was like binding, like feet binding. All right, start again.
They deleted 800,000 feet from people. And then they all just rolled around.
Start the whole question again.
In 1926, Japan deleted 800,000 feet of film from U.S. movies. Why?
So every time a U.S. movie came over to Japan, they would clip off...
Well, not every time. There was a certain reason why there were certain films that had something in them. So yeah, they would actually cut those scenes off the film and then reattach them.
Splice them back together?
Yep, and show these movies without certain things in them.
Well, it could have been like love scenes because only America is like weird about that. 1926.
1926.
Anything that had to do with alcohol.
All right. Good answer.
Okay. Okay. What politician, you know how they always have like their like theme songs when they're running?
Yes.
All right. So, what politician, and it's not in America, what politician used Whitney Houston's I Will Love You, I Will Always Love You? You know that song? I Will Always Love You?
Dolly Parton.
I will always love you. What politician used that song as their campaign song in the 2002 election? And it's a multiple choice. Is it Germany's Angela Merkel? Is it Iraq's Saddam Hussein? Is it Ireland's Mary McAleese? Or is it Mexico's Vincent Fox?
I'm just going with Saddam Hussein because I find that funny.
Don't you share a birthday with him?
Me and Saddam are twins.
Me and Willie Nelson, and you and Saddam Hussein. It's kind of fitting.
Saddam backwards is mad ass.
Oh.
Tupac, his name backwards is kaput. It's true. All right. Here's a nice easy one for you. Which actress is killed off in the opening scene of Scream? Is it Courtney Cox? Is it Drew Barrymore? Is it Neve Campbell? Or is it Rose McGowan?
Who's Neve Campbell?
She was that TV show she had? Little cutie. What the hell was that TV? Her and the brothers, the parents died. Party of Five.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go with her.
All right.
I didn't watch any of the Screams. I think Barrymore would be mad that she was killed off. And who was the first one?
Courtney Cox.
Yeah, I think she'd be pissed too. So it had to be one of the other two.
She'd be pissed. I'm not doing a movie since I'm killed in the first scene.
Yeah.
The movie needs me.
Well, remember,
No.
I think it was like, I was surprised to hear that Kevin Costner was in The Big Chill. He was like...
Yeah, and they cut him out.
Yeah, they cut
But
him
he
out of the
wasn't-
scene. He was just the dead guy.
But he wasn't famous yet either.
Right. So I just thought it was interesting to find that out afterwards, that like you'd put on your resume. I was the dead guy in the Big Chill. All right. So I'm stalling because I think I'm short a question.
I got two more. Well, actually, I have three more, including the sex question.
Really?
Yes.
Then you go again.
The top number of a fraction is what? The denominator, the decimal, the numerator, or the fractional?
The numerator.
I knew the nerd would know that one.
Well, I was a little worried because you know that I ironically always do fractions wrong. Like I don't know why, but I always get fractions wrong. Like sometimes if I have two things to choose from and I think the answer is this one, if it has anything to do with fractions, I always pick the other one and then I'm right. Don't know why. Maybe it was 4th grade math with Gloga the Ogre. I don't know.
Calm down.
Yeah, I feel like I screwed up.
Do you have any more questions?
I just have the sex question.
All right, I'll
do one more.
I'll do it, sure. What was the first mass-produced car? Was it the Ford Model T? Was it the Ford Quadricycle Runabout? Was it the Ford Model A or the Ford Model B?
Ford Model T.
All right.
Okay, so what do these people have in common?
All right.
people, let's see, actually you could just say men. What do these men have in common?
They all bang their teachers and their buddy's mom.
What about them? If they have an associate's in arts degree, I totally screwed this up. You know what it is? I felt like I like did them, and then I guess I thought I'd like have to come back to them. All right, let me just think for 1 second. All right, I'm just gonna do the two because I was gonna do a different one also. Men who have an associate's degree in art, men who help with housework. What do they have in common?
Men who have an associate's degree, men who help with what? I don't know. They get it more.
They do.
I'm
just giving it.
Well, because I helped with the housework.
Because you help with the housework. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I screwed this whole... And the ironic thing, should we tell them about, like, your morning?
No.
Okay. All right, go.
I was prepared at showtime. That's all I know.
Tony forgot to print his trivia thing, so he came in here and scrambled his ass off for these questions. And I said, which, tell me if I'm right, I'm like, people love, like, just the human aspect of our show, where, like, just come in and say, oh, man, I totally screwed up. You know, I'm just going to do... I told him to do, like, music questions off the top of his head, because he could do that in, like... nothing. He's like, no, I'm not going to do all music questions. It's not a music show. I'm like, yeah, but that's the funny part about it, that you're stuck going off the top of your head with music because you didn't print something. He's like, no. And
it wasn't just the trivia questions. I come in here with papers every day, and I print stuff out and make notes for stuff to talk about. And I forgot to print out all my topics for today, so I was definitely scrambling.
And I sat here just, you know, not doing anything, thinking, well, at least I'm prepared, and I screwed up 2 questions.
Gina says, Sally's unprepared for class. Send her to see that Mr. Patz's.
2 questions. Get a spanking from Mr. Patz's.
No, you won't get a spanking from Mr. Patz's. I would if I got sent to him, if you know what I'm saying. You should go see, what is it? Nogre the Ogre? What's her name?
Gloger the Ogre.
Gloger the Ogre. That's who you have to go see.
She was at Woodland Avenue, 4th grade.
All right. True or false? Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last question. True or false? You can lose something in a vagina. True or false?
True.
Because that's where my leg is.
Is that why you're laughing all this time? You picked that question just so you could do that lame
missing
leg joke?
That lame missing leg joke came to me just now. It just came to me. That's comic genius coming at you. All right, there you go.
I'm going to say true. I mean, I guess eventually you'd find shit, right? Someone would be in there finding something.
Shake it and everything falls out. Smack it top of the head. Everything falls out. All right. Let's see what your answers are to today's trivia questions.
Why do we vote in the month of November?
Sorry. I said because it gives the vote counters time to tally up votes, and then the person starts January 1st. Bad answer, and I know it's wrong.
It's not that off because it is. I mean, what else you got? Anything other than Andy?
Well, yeah, Kirsten agreed with me, so that's not saying much for her. But yeah, Joe Stats said the same thing post-harvest. Andrew Fremder, we vote in November because that's what we're told to do. Jeff Bosey, it gives people a reason of bitching and moaning during Thanksgiving. Joan says because the leaves change color. It's a reminder. Oh, the leaves are changing. I got to vote.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean it's like 90% because it's that most of the voters in 1792 were farmers, so they needed a break from harvest. So that was absolutely the answer.
But why why November? Why not December? Why not?
Because they did kind of what they wanted. They wanted everything voted they wanted everything counted in December, and they figured, 30 days. They didn't want to mess around with Christmas. It was really kind of that. I don't want to mess around with Christmas. What's in between harvest and okay? Well, let's just do the beginning in November, and then they picked that. They picked.
Oh, so I was kind of
Yeah, you were like yeah.
a small percentage of correctness.
Yeah.
So, because back then everybody, I'm assuming, wrote their answers down. Then it had to get delivered by horseback. So it took like a month or so to tally it all up and figure it all out.
There were
Wow.
some elections like that were just you called it out. Like it actually for a long time it wasn't even a secret ballot. People would just be like
Oh wow.
So it was interesting reading all on politics for this week's trivia.
And the nominees, they had to wait a month to find out if they won.
Well, we
That's
still kind of have
crazy.
to do that. Well, not that
Well,
one, but it's probably going to be a pretty long time this time before everything's all counted. Sure.
It's going to be a mess from December 3rd on to the end of the year. No matter who
already a
wins,
mess.
things are going to be pretty nutty. Just go quarantine, and it has nothing to do with COVID. Just go quarantine to stay away from all the craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And then just sit back and watch Codes Radio. What is the official nickname for the state of Texas? I think everybody but Sallie got it right.
State of Little Tumbleweeds.
Jeff Bosey, the land
What's it
of
called?
10-gallon hats. It is the Lone Star State.
The Lone Star. Why?
Lone
Why?
Star State.
Why? Oh, because it's shaped in like a star? Kind of? Like Texas?
No, it's not.
Kind of is. It's
No,
like,
it's not. Andrew Fremder, the nickname of Texas is Moo Moo Buckaroo.
Well, does anyone know why it's called the Lone Star? Like you ask the question, but you don't know why. I know why.
just
That's
need
how
an answer.
prepared I am.
But that's not part of it. It doesn't have to be. And sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll give you the
You
reason
never
why.
know
but-
if there's going to be a follow-up question. Okay, my turn?
Yes.
All right. I think you'll be surprised by this. Who was the youngest president? Tell me what Plagianos got, because I'm sure
All right.
he
Well,
got it right. He didn't answer?
no, he did. Everybody saying JFK, and then Kirsten said the pretzel maker. I don't know who that is.
So this is a really interesting thing.
Wait a minute.
JFK is not the answer.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Who is?
So, the youngest president is actually Roosevelt.
Which one?
What do you call it? Theodore. No, I think it's the other guy.
How old? The other guy.
The other guy.
The other guy. There's an American for you. The other guy.
Sometimes I'll look at the list of presidents and I'm like, really? That name was a president? You haven't done that? I'm like, really? Yeah, not Theodore, the other guy. The World War II guy.
Franklin.
Yeah, okay, so
Are you sure about that?
no.
I think this is wrong.
No.
How old?
42. So maybe it was Theodore. But I think it's the other guy.
I still think it's Kennedy.
Here's why. So, who came after McKinley?
Who came after McKinley? Wasn't that Roosevelt?
Yeah, but which one? Franklin.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
that's
think.
what I thought. So Franklin.
I'm not sure if I have this right.
Franklin,
I used to know the order of presidents too, man. I used to know that.
So McKinley dies. He got assassinated.
Okay.
And so Roosevelt was his vice president. So when he was sworn in, he was 42. Now, JFK was the first elected 43-year-old. Interesting. This stuff's interesting. I'm not trying to trick you guys. I just found it fascinating. Because everyone would automatically be like, JFK, you know? But it wasn't. He was elected at 43, but 42 was waltzed in because of some dude who got shot in the stomach.
Do you know what Franklin Delano Roosevelt looks like?
Yeah. He looked...
That was a 42-year-old guy? I'm thinking
Well, he had
maybe it was Teddy.
polio.
All right.
Yeah, and he was he lived a really long time. I mean, he was in the presidency forever and a day. But, yeah, I just thought that was, like, interesting. And, you know, I was reading, like, about, like, some of the things that happened to this poor president. It's like, Harding, he got poisoned. He didn't die this way, but he got poisoned by his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all this shit.
Oh, yeah. Lincoln lost,
One was
a
a
few
gay
kids.
guy. I forget which one it was.
There was a gay president?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll have to Google it.
I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah, it's just he didn't have anyone in the White House with him, and no one mentioned anything about it.
That's because he was I believe he was the only non-married president. Carver? Taft? No, not Taft.
Buchanan.
Oh, all right.
Well, the characterization of being openly gay or out is relatively new. The fact that the United States had already had, like, I don't know. I thought that was cool.
James Buchanan. Who is... So now we know James Buchanan was gay, but who is Richard Bachman? Sallie had no idea. All you guys are getting them right. Joe Staz even says, these questions are easy today. Well, I get yelled at when they're hard.
No, you don't.
I do.
You get yelled at when you ask these random questions that could be anything. This is the only time I'm ever bugged by you. Is
the only time.
Well, with trivia, and you don't really do it anymore. But you used to be like, what percentage of people eat spinach? And you're like, give me a range. Like, say, is it...
Just come up with a number.
Okay, 92. No, that's not right. And then you come to find out it's 93. Like, you have to give, like, some type of range with things like that. Like, some type of multiple choice. That's the only... I never get mad at hard questions.
Stephen King is the answer.
What about him?
He's the answer to the question.
What question? What question?
Who is Richard Bachman?
Is Stephen King. Oh, really? That's his pen name?
Yes.
Stephen King. Richard.
He is not Wally Bachman's dad, Captain Jack.
He kind of looks like a Richard.
Great.
All right, you go.
I just went.
I know, but remember I only did like one question and you did 49?
Really? No, but that didn't happen yet.
Oh, all right. So it is my time?
Yes, it's the women voting question.
Okay. So...
She's so high. It's ridiculous.
In 1893, which country allowed women to vote? Did you get anything other than New Zealand?
Kirsten said Switzerland.
Because it is New Zealand.
Right. I'm almost positive I asked that question once
I kind
before.
of remember now that you mentioned that.
In 1926, Japan deleted 800,000 feet of film from U.S. movies. And why?
I said because it had drinking in it.
Joe Stas says because they showed kissing. Kirsten said sexual content. Jeff says, I was wondering where that Godzilla movie went. Joe Stas says, come on, Tony, give us hard ones. Joe Stas' wife has been saying that for years. Joan Kirby Asher says sex scenes. Andrew Plajanos, he missed some of these questions because he ran out to get lunch. Shame on you.
Oh, man.
Tuesdays, bring your lunch. Maybe in Japan, they cut the feet off the film for the same reason Billy Joel had to cut it down to 305. Oh, Andrew Frenda. Oh, that's awful. Who's that? Oh, your car's ready. Just answer it.
Hello? Hey, how are you? Cool, thank you so much. My car's done.
Andrew, Joe Stas. I guess everybody's pretty much right. I have down because these movies showed kissing.
Oh, just for kissing?
Yeah, just for kissing. But I mean, Joe Stas said kissing. Kirsten said sexual content. So sex scene said Joan. So I guess that would be considered sex scenes back then.
Godzilla could rip a person's head off and fling him into a field, but Americans can't kiss.
Wasn't that a scene in the original Godzilla when he grabbed Fay Ray? Wasn't there a little part where he like goes like that on her boobie or something? They had to cut that out or something. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So now is it me again?
Sure.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's you. It's Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay. So, what politician used "I Will Always Love You" as their campaign song? Who'd you get?
I said Saddam. Andy Plagano said Saddam. Joe Stad said Saddam. Joan said Saddam. Kirsten said Ireland.
It's Saddam.
It is Saddam,
Isn't
really?
it so funny? Can you picture him? "I will always love you." All he ever did was murder people.
I was about to say, did he say that to them as he murdered them?
Yeah.
Like Jack Nicholson, you ever see the devil in the pale moonlight? Whatever's maybe
Yeah.
Saddam did the same
It's
thing.
not you, it's me. Because I will always,
I always love you.
you.
Whoosh.
Yeah, that's awful.
Did he say that in South Park the movie when he whipped out his penis to the devil? You remember that? You never did you ever see this movie?
Don't tell me about the first 30 minutes, how you laughed harder than any time in your whole entire life.
45. And even Saddam's voice, remember his voice is like this. What a great movie. Okay, next question is the Scream question. Which actress is killed off in the opening scene of Scream? Very easy question for just about everybody.
I didn't get it. Well, a lot of people said the Party of Five chick.
No, they didn't. One person said it.
Well, so...
Everybody else says Drew Barrymore.
Me and Kirsten were...
And you're both wrong. Nev Campbell was a hottie, says Joe Stas. Yes, she was. Yes, Jeff Bosey says Sallie picked the one that survived all the movies.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's true. Now I can picture her. I'm like, where else have I seen her?
Now she can picture her.
I just seriously...
Where did I see her before? Oh, Scream 2.
I actually seriously just thought to myself, oh yeah, she's in the Scream movies. From the previews that I got stuck watching.
Sallie, so you can't pick up your car today. You're too high. Yeah, it was Drew Barrymore was killed in the opening scene.
I seriously just did that. I swear to you. I
Nev.
was like, where? Oh, I've seen her in the Scream
Nev and
previews.
Courtney. I think we're in all of them, I believe. The top number of a fraction is what? Is it the denominator, the decimal, the numerator, or the fractional? Of course, Sallie knew that one immediately, as did the rest of you. Andy Plagano says the easiest one was the multiple choice. If the denominator, is there a safe word? If it's the denominator, is there a safe word? I don't get that. Okay. What was the first mass-produced car? The Ford Model T, the Ford Quadricycle Runabout,
Ooh, I got it right.
the Ford Model A, the Ford Model B. Looks like everybody's got it right. Joan Croupier says Ford Model B. Joan, that is wrong. Joan usually gets all the right answers. Joan, that's wrong. Math is probably impossible, especially long division back in the day when all they had was Roman numerals.
He just called me old.
The Urkel-mobile. No balls, says Joan.
Who doesn't have balls?
All right, so... all right, so the next question's you.
Is it the sex question?
Yes.
That I fucked up and told the answer?
Yes.
Yeah, it was just... Well, no one answered, right? Because I already gave the answer. People with an Associates of Arts degree have 32% more sex than people with a higher degree or those who just graduated high school. I just thought that was interesting. And then I just Googled who else has more sex. And it said men who help with housework have a lot more sex than men that don't.
Men who have an associate's degree... Oh, I see. Joan is saying men with no balls, maybe? Have more sex around the house? Men who have an associate's degree in art and also help with housework will decorate as well. Andy Pagano says Mr. Pats is into one-legged dudes too. I know why you guys are screwed up. It's because you didn't have my mother-in-law's cooking.
Yeah, if someone would have made me a corn muffin today, I would have. You know what it is? You know, like, I'm not going to make excuses because I totally fucked up. But But you know how you're like typing along and the thing will just hit like number 7, number 8, like it'll just add the number for you. So I looked in there and I had like too many things that weren't used. I screwed up.
Just like her men. Too many things that weren't used. It's good to be prepared next time. Have your condom.
They were mean.
You can lose your penis in a vagina. What? It is true to lose something in a vagina? Elizabeth says her friend lost her pearl underwear.
Oh, you were going to say the answer is no?
The answer I have is false.
Oh, yeah, I've heard you could lose things up there too, and they have to go in there and get it.
Dude, where's my car? Well, right, all right, but that's the answer I have. It says true or false, you can lose something in a vagina. I have false. It hangs around the top until you or a physician reaches in and retrieves it.
Oh.
So at the top, I guess it could get buried under the flap. but it's still right there at the top. Hello, Jody, who's watching. Speaking of,
you'll have to show me when you look at my flap today.
I'll put something in there, or maybe I'll just open it and I'll find something.
We'll have to do research for the show.
It's like the start of a show, stage show. The curtains open. Speaking of sex, whenever I perform anal, I can always clean my penis. That way, it's clean as shit.
Wait, that had to be Kenny, right?
That was Andrew Fremder.
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens when I don't read in advance.
Why,
Andrew? Hello, Dave, who's watching. Texas is the Lone Star State because their state flag has 1 star on it. Yeah, nice to have you back, Gina, our human Wikipedia.
Yeah, but Gina, like, why? Why did they make a flag with just a star on it? Like, was there any reason for it? Like, why?
Texas was independent of Mexico and stood alone. I'm assuming that's before they became a state. Andy Plagano said it is JFK. You were right about that. Hello, Tara, who's watching right now. Yeah, see now, right, okay, but you clarified it's the first elected official.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Yeah. Who was the youngest president? Not elected president, who was the youngest president. He held office, but he just got the job because some guy got whacked.
But it's Teddy Roosevelt, says Andy Plagianos. See, I always do my research for my questions, guys. You want to know why, so I tell you why. Teddy Roosevelt. See, I was sorry, I was right.
Never sounded like that.
FDR, the guy looked old, man. That was not a 42-year-old man. Andy Fremder, I'm not reading that. If Biden gets in, he will be the oldest. It will be like Weekend at Bernie's if he dies in office.
Well, so far Trump was the oldest.
Trump is the old. Well, and it was
Reagan.
Before Trump, it was Reagan. Yeah.
But you're right. I think like next time around, because they're both old. Like, so who cares? But the next time around, we need like a young person.
Oh, we definitely need. We need a 40-year-old. We're not getting into parties here, Democratic or Republican. We need somebody young.
Like, whatever Obama's age was. I felt, because you know what?
Yeah, he was early 40s,
you have to
wasn't he?
admit, when you're like,
mid-40s?
Until you're in your 40s, you really are a dumbass. You don't know you're a dumbass until you're in your 40s. And then you look back and you're like, I was a dumbass.
I've pretty much known that my whole life.
Like, if I was in my 30s, I would not want to run a country. But 40s, I think, is a good time.
Speaking of Lincoln, says Andy Fremner, him and the guy sitting in front of Pee Wee Herman had 2 things in common. They both got shot in the back of the head at a theater. Buchanan was gay. Hello, Pema. I missed the bomb question. Did we ask a bomb question? Okay. Never forget an ATM machine called Stephen King an asshole. What? What is it? What?
I do not know. And he was stuttering. You could just say ATM. You don't have to say ATM machine.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. If Americans can't kiss but Godzilla can go about his business, I would imagine 2 Godzillas kissing would definitely be a no-no.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, why is violence okay, but smooching isn't?
Andy Fremder. Jeff Bose. Tony just stopped under the flap trivia question. What is the medical term for the flap?
The flap.
The medical term, roast beef curtains.
Yeah. Actually, I think it was you and Eric who told me that term. I'm like, I never heard that term in my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is sad today. We're getting all our trivia questions wrong, and Sallie doesn't know her presidents. We're horrible Americans, and we're making fun of the flap.
Well, I didn't.
We're just a mess today.
I didn't get that one thing wrong. The JFK thing. That was right.
Yeah, but you didn't even know. You didn't even know which Roosevelt you were talking about.
Doesn't matter. Wasn't JFK.
All right, we're out. Sallie doesn't even know it's 12:10.
I saw it when it was 12:02. So.
Whoa! I knew she was coming around. I knew it. Everybody have a great day. Today's Tuesday, so we have tonight. Oh, we have Marla. Marla at 4:00. Yeah. Flip the switch with Marla Schultz. She's got an interesting show today. Her guest is a gentleman who was in jail for what, 20-something years?
30 years.
And then it was all reversed, and he was set free.
30 motherfucking years.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it.
Yep, so that's her. And forgive me, I don't know his name, but he's the guest today on Marla Flip the Switch. That's at 4:00.
It's not Bill Cosby.
No Rhyme, No Reason at 6:30. Domestic Disturbance at 9:30. Lots of great stuff happening today here at GovsRadio.com. Keep it locked right here at GovsRadio.com. Sallie and I are off tomorrow. We will be back. Oh, but then tomorrow night, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sill and Benny Rizzuti at 7:30. Christy Unleashed at 9:00 with Christy Miller and JC Best. Their premiere last week on Govs Radio was hysterical.
Yeah.
So
really great show.
Check them out. Lots of great stuff here at GovsRadio.com. Again, please don't forget to vote on the Best Long Island ballot.
And share our show.
Share our show. Thank you for sharing our show. Everybody have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. Sallie and I will see you Thursday at 11 a.m. See you.